Yeah, man. So what about these pyramids, dude? What do you want to get into about this shit?
All right. Are the pyramids made by aliens or not?
Aliens. Why do you say that?
Dude, think about the design of the pyramid itself.
They never go
Think
anywhere
about
either.
no, yeah, exactly. They've been around for how long? Dude, do you know what's the craziest part about the pyramids? That there is more precise lines cut in those pyramids than any laser could do and any machine could do by man. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, that's. I mean
what,
they had no equipment.
no, they had no, and they had no equipment. This was all handmade.
With some rocks.
Yeah, they say this was all handmade, right? And all the traps and everything. You think this was really made by man, or you think? And you see all these signs and all these what they praise to and everything by the pyramids. You think they really
also
didn't have
worship cats, which is really weird. My dude over here he fucking hates cats.
I fucking hate cats. Who worships cats? Egyptians or?
Yeah, the Egyptians.
Oh yeah, they're aliens.
But could have been. Could the aliens even been cats? Who knows? Like seriously, like though.
You're getting deep. So I mean, I've heard this theory or whatever, but this conspiracy theory. I definitely think that with all the tools that we have today, I don't know if anyone could replica a pyramid made that way to stand the way they are.
Here, give you got a couple dollars here. Give everyone a.
Oh, thanks for the buck, bud.
No, I want my fucking dollar back.
Yeah,
just
right.
to give you a reference.
I want my money for the. I want my money for the fight, but you got to cough that up, faggot.
Yeah.
I think you're right, though, man. This guy hands us $1 like we've never seen $1 before.
He wants us to see the pyramid on the back.
Right, and just giving you a reference of the Illuminati in the back.
I see what you're doing.
So you want to change this over to the Illuminati now?
Nah, I'm just talking shit. I mean, we could go either
So
way.
what is your take on it? You think that aliens made it before humans were even existed?
No, I think aliens. I think aliens helped humans build it, and they came here and they helped them build it and
Just
helped the
kinda
civilization.
like, watch this shit.
I think aliens were the ones that built the pyramids,
Now,
or were
what
like
do you
part.
mean by aliens? Do you mean
Just
like
another, not no green goblin type thing. It was another life form, though. I don't know if they look like us or not, but I think they came here from another planet.
I think they look at us like we're a comedy skit, dude. These
or
aliens.
do you look at like there's?
Because I believe in aliens,
so
100%.
I believe in aliens, or if you want to call them
It-
higher ups or whatever.
Tell me
you wanna
this.
call
Tell me
it.
this. You think we are the only intelligent life form
No,
in
no
this
way.
universe?
No
in this
way.
universe?
No.
In this universe? And
We're
you don't think-
we're so dumb. We get excited that gorillas and monkeys kind of resemble a human. You know what I mean?
There's so much of our galaxy we haven't experienced.
Look,
They just found how long ago?
let
was that?
alone
They
the
found-
universe.
How long ago was that? They just discovered that black holes were fucking a real thing.
Yeah. And what is that law? I heard that law where I remember it not be right on the years, but the government technically has so many years before they make something public.
Yeah, you are correct.
If you look
about
into
but
that, there's
I don't know what the stipulations of the laws are off the top of the head right this second, but
I think aliens are real. I think they've been here longer than
they've
humans,
been here since
but
the beginning of us.
I also think okay, look at movies and shit. Like our human brain just comes up with that nonsense, or is that real?
It could be real.
We just been fucking coddled, for generation after generation. It's like
You ever the movie Coneheads? How about that? They're kind of like aliens.
they're kind of they like chew on a spark plug. Here
Yep.
you go. Yep, all done. Oh, love that fucking movie, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great. Movie.
Yeah.
Most people.
But
Probably have no
who
idea
the
what we're
fuck
talking
comes
about.
up with that, dude? Like that is just a non-existing thing.
Like they're
The human brain can just come up with that idea.
They're supposed to be like aliens, aren't they?
Yeah, to an extent. I
See,
would say.
But who's to say they're not? That's not what they look like.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if we're the This is what I look at it. I don't think there's life on Mars. Honestly, I don't think there is, and I think there could be a life on Mars. And I think we could live on Mars because there is water, and that's proven fact. But no, I do think you think we're the only perfect planet in this whole universe, not galaxy,
Phil,
universe. You
Phil.
think we're the only perfect planet
Hey,
like that?
Let me stop you for a second and rewind you back, just for a second. Back to the Mars thing and no life on it, or whatever.
Not no life. No like I don't think there's
Intelligent
any
life.
intelligent life.
I don't think there's anything good that we need to be fucking there for.
No.
That's where you get all your creepy fucking goblin fucking
I think
space spray.
I totally
demon shit.
I think we
Back to the Egyptian thing.
yeah.
We're really gonna rewind it.
No,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
let's
keep
do it.
rolling.
Oh, we were going with that.
Yeah.
That's what we were starting off at. With all, how did they come up with those kind of traps that they had back in the day? And
What are you talking about? Like the booby traps and like
Yeah.
the secret doors?
Yeah.
And
Did
what
you
about, what about their language?
What's the one show? It's not about the Egyptians even. It's just about ancient tribes. Do you know what show I'm talking about? It's on like the
Nah,
History
no clue.
Channel.
What are you talking about?
It's on the History Channel or whatever.
I don't get out much, dog.
I live around a rock.
What were you going with about?
It's about some kind of ancient
Ancient history or whatever.
yeah
it is?
no, that's underground and they're trying to find it. Man, I can't think of the show.
You talking about the Egyptian pyramids or the fucking
No,
Mayan
it's not.
pyramids?
No, it's nothing to do with the pyramids, but it's just in general.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like gold mining? What are you talking?
Anyways, skip that. It'll come to you, bud. What about their language, the Egyptian language? Like that. Was
I think
some
it's
fucking-
a low key what we have now, emojis. Think about it.
I mean, I guess.
Think about
I mean,
it,
they're
dude.
making like fucking birds and like cats and like what the fuck's a cat?
They were
mean?
drawing what they saw and fucking turned into a language. That's what I think.
I mean, I just think of like the Sphinx and stuff. Like, dude,
Like, how long did that
could
take
that
to chisel?
was that a real thing?
I mean,
Could it have been a real thing? Like,
think about Helltown. They say, what do they call those things?
okay, now you're going on a complete different path.
Oh, we're
Because
going
I
down-
have a whole story about Helltown.
We-
Oh,
yeah,
so do
yeah,
I.
yeah, oh,
We
yeah.
can get into it right now. I've been there, done that.
You know why? You know why Helltown is Helltown?
Yeah, they
what is
experiments, right?
No,
No.
it was the government completely shut down.
Yeah.
They
What
shut- they-
president
they
was that?
at
What president?
JFK.
Yeah,
they,
JFK.
they
Yeah,
excavated.
Was that JFK?
And no one ever
Yeah.
knew why. No one ever found out or knew why. They literally
I
made
thought there was
they made everyone leave
Satanic
their,
shit going on.
They made
No.
they
Thought it
made
had something to
They
do with
say
war.
it was supposedly polluted by nuclear.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
they
from
made-
the war.
they
That's what I
made-
was trying to
yeah,
say.
they made everyone like literally leave their homes.
Yeah, I've been everywhere.
They
There.
kicked everyone out of their homes.
But they also say you ever seen? I've seen it. There's supposed to be like fuck, I gotta remember it's some kind of triangle or some shit on like stones. I forget the exact.
All I know is I went down there one time with you. You were there, and we made it all the way up to no, maybe it wasn't you. Sorry, backtrack. I think it was with you and your group of buddies, and we made it all the way to that house with all the candles lit in the woods, and we
The
were
red
deep.
I remember that.
I don't know. I don't
No,
remember the
I don't think it
color.
was the
I don't remember the color of the house, but I just remember getting all the way there. We were like 8 of us.
I've been to
And-
the barn where the nooses are.
You see the school bus?
I've seen the school bus.
Yeah.
I've walked up what's the hill called? They call it the hill to
But okay, like here's the thing: it's like you're really not supposed to be there. But what do they do during the day? Because I just don't know. Like obviously the government or the city's never tore it down. So
no, that's the government owns that property. The city
yeah, but
don't.
why have they never turned? Why have they never
I
torn it
watched
down?
documentaries where they send soldiers in there after the town shut down and stuff to do research, and supposedly what the fuck is it called, a minotaur?
Mm-hmm.
A minotaur?
Yeah.
Supposedly a minotaur lives there, and it
So they can't fuck with it.
no.
But what about the shit around it? Just even walking
So,
up, seeing
the
that little gas station,
Minotaur-
ice cream shop, whatever
So
it is.
you know, like the big section of woods.
Yeah, yeah. Like
That's
where
through there?
we were in the thickets and we walked through that entire
that's,
woods.
That's supposedly like his territory. Like there's stones that have forget what the symbol is.
and
I
this
think
dude's
it's-
still alive.
I don't know. It was on the documentary.
Because I haven't
probably-
seen the documentary. They made one?
Yeah, I think it was on History Channel or something like that, or Discovery. You can look it up. It's all about Helltown and stuff. Yeah,
I think
supposedly-
that's one of the cooler attractions we
I
have.
can definitely tell you out of the times I've been there. Definitely weird vibes the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been there during the day.
But at the same time, you know the scenario. It's not like you're just walking through there. Like for folks who haven't been, it's in around our around, not around the corner, but it's within a half-hour drive from where we live. So we've been to Helltown. It was like a thing you did as a kid in high school,
Not
being a
good-
daredevil and shit.
I mean, it's not really a place you should be. I mean, you're trespassing for one. I
Yeah.
plead the fifth.
Too late now, fucker.
I mean, you're not supposed to be there. There's satanic fucking cults fucking going on. People have been kidnapped from there, murdered.
But do you think that some of that,
there's so many things that could
some
go
of that
wrong.
just rolls into a bunch of freaks getting together?
All right,
I mean, yeah, it's just a satanic.
What you got?
It's just a satanic.
I think it draws attention,
It definitely draws attention,
and
to
that's
all,
why
all walks.
that's
of
why
life.
you feel a certain way when you pull up there because you already know the backstory.
There's so many things that can go wrong there. I've walked through there in the middle of the night at midnight, and there's no one there, and it's the creepiest fucking thing.
Yeah.
So
Or you can go on a night where there's all kinds of dude. I've watched like far away, but I've watched like satanic fucking rituals where they're fucking sacrificing goats.
the show I'm
Weird
talking
as
about.
shit.
So the show I'm talking about.
I went with Schuler or someone.
Yeah. Quit cutting them off. What you gotta say?
Yeah, the show I'm talking about is called The Curse of Oak Island.
Oh, I've watched that. I'm
Have
not
you
a
watched
big
that?
fan.
I'm not a big fan either, but that they still can't find it, and it's supposed to be treasure hidden underground with a whole bunch of booby traps
There's
and everything.
there's a TV show on
Yeah,
Discovery.
Yeah, on Discovery about it.
Yeah. So what are you saying? They can't find it? They found it.
They didn't find it.
What do you mean?
They never found it.
The
They
treasure?
Yeah, the treasure.
Yeah.
And they've been looking for years with all these machines, everything. So if we can't find it now, imagine how
Who's to say
intelligent
it was ever there? Who the fuck's the one that said there's treasure there?
all the history behind it.
Which would be? I don't know the history of it, so elaborate.
Well, I don't know the history either.
All right, so you're just talking out your ass now.
I am talking on my ass.
Next subject, then.
He's drunk on his ass too. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. You can go on and on with these conspiracy theories, and
Yeah, I like it. Let's do it.
they're fun. They're fun as hell, and they're fun to talk about.
I'm all into it.
Are you into it, or does it just get you excited?
Oh, it gets me excited because it makes your brain fucking think. And
I feel my take on it is I feel like we're not smart enough to understand any of it. Honestly,
I mean, we could be right, and it just sounds so preposterous to you that it,
Like
But
I sometimes think our conspiracies are like we think we're dumb, but we're really being intelligent.
no, like like let me get back to like what I was saying. It's like how do all these people make all these movies, these TV shows that just have bizarre shit where you're like you're entertained, but you're like, I can press pause and go about my day. You know what I mean? Like, but
Here,
that shit
I can,
maybe could really
I
happen.
could bounce another conspiracy off of that. They say movies. So when movies come out, they tell you what's coming in the future. So, like, let me give you an example. Back to the Future, whatever. They kind of did that off of fluke when they made the fucking shoe, but did they?
You gotta think there's higher ups, dude. I mean, we're small fish.
What else? I'm pretty sure I've seen like the fucking Marvel where they are on the fucking little hoverboard fucking things floating.
No, look at the Simpsons. They
Yeah.
they pretty much predicted
They've
everything.
predicted
Everything.
everything.
Yeah, and it's like, what did somebody that?
They know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, but they just put it in us. So I
They show this shit and you're just so naive and you just don't fucking.
I listen to a lot of podcasts because that's pretty much what I do in my day while I'm at work. And I forget whose podcast it was, but I'm not really trying to copy off them or nothing. But they had a good point, and they were like saying that like they present it to you like look at like transsexuality. It was presented to you through certain shows. Like I watched a show. What was that show? Freaks and Geeks, and they got banned because this was back in the early '90s with Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Yeah.
Freaks and Geeks. Have you
I
seen
think
it?
I've watched that with you.
I've seen it.
Yeah. So
Were
they
they in, college or something?
ABC had that show, right? They picked the show up or whatever when they started, and it only went 2 seasons, but it was I think it was kicking ass for like '90s, early 2000s, whenever it came out. But it's Seth Rogen in that show. I'm sorry, I don't know his fucking character name in the show. Starts talking to that girl who's like definitely totally a transvestite, and they drop the show. But they like it was I was listening to this podcast. I forget who it was, but they were saying like they kind of just slowly leak it into your everyday life to make it normal, and then it just becomes a normal thing. Think about like the early 2000s, like this. And I'm not saying I'm against it. Whatever, however you want to feel is how you want to feel. You want to present yourself as a man or a woman. I'm totally against you using like the same bathroom as my child, but but at the same time, it's like okay, whatever. But like early 2000s, people would go berserk, dude, if somebody was trying to like look at the extent of it now, dude. Like me and my sister were looking it up the one day because I'm like, well, how many transvestites are there actually in like I think we looked up United States and we looked up the entire world. It's over 1 million people.
So
Over 1 million people
So
have
listen to
changed
this.
their gender.
I'll kind of bounce off what you just said.
I
So
identify as a lamp, by the way.
I identify as like, give me another fucking beer, bitch.
So I'll bounce off of what you just said about the bathroom thing. So the job I'm on right now, there's only 2 bathrooms
Thank you,
in the
sir.
store, and one says out of service, and the other one says
Unisex?
yeah, unisex.
Fuck that, dude.
Wouldn't back in the day say what you were saying, the early 90s or 2000s?
They would flip. They would flip.
It would just say bathroom.
Target would be out of business.
Oh, you want to beat that? I worked at a college. I'm not gonna name it specifically. They have you know what the bathroom's called? Take a guess. Gender neutral.
Get
That's
the fuck
bullshit,
outta
dude.
here.
Like,
Gen-
okay,
it's a general.
So can I go in there and take a piss?
you want me to?
I guess I don't know what that means.
You want me
Like,
to tell you why I think that's?
I don't know what that means either, but can I go in there and take a piss, or you want me to piss in the parking lot next to the tree?
Listen,
Because either way, I don't give a fuck.
See, I don't honestly. Whatever you want to be, what you want to be, but you got to define yourself. You can't say you're not a man or a woman.
I think
You
body
gotta-
parts.
You're obviously fucking something.
Listen, they
I'm
had it
just-
right.
I'm going to say you this. In the Bible, it says Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
No, I agree, but
I don't listen. I personally don't give a fuck what you do, but that's just my personal beliefs. It intrigues me. I want to learn about it, but that doesn't mean I have to fucking agree with it.
and look,
and everyone should respect each other's opinions.
Right.
I respect
but
their.
nowadays, you're not allowed to have opinions. You're gonna hurt someone's feelings.
I respect people's opinions, but I'm sorry, it should just go down to this: we using the restroom. If you can't pee in a urinal, you need to belong in a woman's restroom. I'm sorry, dude.
I've seen videos.
Opposite way
where
around
bitches
as
are
well.
pissing in
Opposite
a
way
urinal.
around. If you gotta sit when you pee, you belong in a woman's restroom.
Well,
I'm
some
sorry,
dudes
dude.
should sit when they pee because their aims fucking suck. So
Yeah, that's true too.
That is
But
true.
dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't have a daughter. I have a son. You guys have daughters. I can only imagine you guys having to worry about in her teens if she's gonna like. Think about it. That's you guys are 12 years out from her going to Target with her friends. 12, 13 years out from her going to Target with her friends.
there'll be 4 bathrooms by then.
And at that point, it's like you got to remind her, like, make sure you use the woman's and not the transgender, whatever you
See,
feel like using. You know.
listen,
So
dude,
all right, hold
we
on.
go to a concert, whatever line is shorter, I'm fucking going to it, dog. I don't give a fuck. I got pissed.
All right, so here's
Yeah,
my thought on it.
bro.
If my child is gay or whatever,
It's cool. Whatever.
No,
man.
no, whatever they want to be. But nowadays they're pressing it down these kids like throats.
Like,
and
it's
I
going
feel
back-
like it's gonna make them.
It's going
Like,
back to what I was saying.
which isn't right either at the point. Like it's like it's like gay pride month and stuff. Like I understand they've had their difficulties over the years and stuff, but
Yeah,
I just don't agree with like pressing it. Like
No, it needs to be what it is.
Force feeding.
if you want, so you're saying you want to be feel normal, then why are you pushing yourself to be separated? Why are you pushing your own like we need our own this, we need our own that?
Because that's
just
how
like anything.
everyone's doing that, dude.
Just
And it's-
everyone's doing that now.
It's making clout for
it's
people
ridiculous.
and
for
everyone,
groups and
everyone's
everything
doing
else.
that now, and I just don't get that point. It's like you want to be accepted, then you can't single yourself out.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They're singling themselves out, like giving them a month or whatever. It's like, why can't it just be everybody's month, every month of the year,
exactly.
man?
Like
Let's just go about this like cool.
And I
about it.
understand not everyone's gonna accept you, but you know what? That's fucking life. And that's just going to work every day. That's doing whatever you
Dude.
do in your life every day. No one's always gonna accept you.
But okay,
Not everyone's gonna accept you.
okay, but
There's
yeah,
gonna be always
exactly.
people that don't accept you.
It's like somebody can feel some type of way because of the way you dress.
Who
And
gives
you-
a fuck?
No, but you'll have that. You'll have that every single day. You get judged every single day.
that's human nature is to judge
We're
and hate.
all three of
And
us
one of
right
the-
now are considered privileged people, right? I'm just
Whatever,
gonna
dude.
be honest, right? How many times a day do you feel like you've been judged? I feel it all the time. I feel it all the time, dude.
I'm tattooed. I get judged every time someone looks
Okay,
at me.
that's one thing. So let's give those guys a month. The tattooed people. I'm sorry, dude. Like, why can't we just go through this life like not characteristic a month?
We should
not
all-
characteristic something. Like, let's
We
just
should
be
all at
cool.
least
Well, just all be people.
And you're gonna have them assholes. I'm sorry, you are. You have it
are.
every single fucking day of your life, no matter what you look like, no matter what you feel, no matter what beliefs you
Call
have.
them whatever you want. You can call them racist. You can call them whatever. I like to call them assholes because no matter
Ignorance,
your race,
dude. Ignorance.
you're gonna fucking have those people.
Yeah,
I just wanna
ignorant
be
people.
fucking
Ignorant people.
assholes.
Ignorant assholes. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
You're gonna have that with every race. It doesn't matter. You're just
Race,
gonna have
color,
those- I don't
size,
care if you're
gender,
fucking
race,
purple,
colors.
bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Seriously, dude. They don't matter. I
It
don't
don't
care.
matter. With every, you're gonna have it.
But when you want to stand
But
out,
those ones are the ones that give everyone else one
No.
apple spill is for the
no,
whole bunch,
okay.
right?
But I'm saying is when you single yourself out, whether
I don't
it's
single myself
no,
out.
no, not you.
He's talking just.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
any
in
any
general?
of the whether it's anything, it's when it's
Everybody has a
the-
group,
when
dude.
it's
Listen,
when
bro.
when it's Gay Pride Month, when it's Black
I
Pride
don't
Month, why
care
can't we
about
all
any of
just
that.
why not just be
This is
people?
what people need
You
to do.
want to be people? Let's
Mind
just
your
be
own
people.
fucking business.
Go
Go
about-
to work
Go about your business.
and work your 40 hours. If you want to go home and eat fucking fish, tuna, and chill out and smoke some crack, whatever, dude. Do your thing. If you want
Hey,
to go home and suck a dick, then do you thing.
It's-
I don't give a fuck.
It's like that Hank
Just
Jr.
be a good person and a good Samaritan to fucking to society. Why is everyone gonna be assholes?
It's like that.
And get the fuck off your phones, because I'm gonna kill you all.
It's like that. It's like that Hank
Fucking wake up. I
Hank
mean,
Jr. song. Mind your own business, and you won't be
Yeah.
minding mine. Exactly,
Fucking worry
dude.
about what
Mind your
you're
own
doing.
fucking business,
Well,
dude. Who gives a fuck?
My biggest point is how the whole thing is like, no matter what color, race, person you are, there's always gonna be somebody that doesn't accept you or doesn't like you.
Look,
Oh,
we can
every
go back
single
to
day
the
of your life.
we can go back to the pyramid thing. Those dudes were enslaved to fucking build the pyramids.
Do you believe that though? That's what we were talking about.
Yeah,
I
nah,
don't know.
yeah, you
That's
go
what
back.
they-
You go back to no,
That's
fuck
what they
that.
tell us.
No, fuck that, dude. They were not enslaved,
Do you
dude.
think the aliens just came down in a fucking spaceship and
They
just
said-
was like,
they said-
Dude, the lines,
Check this shit out.
the cut lines in the pyramids are cleaner than any cut still to date.
Yeah, and
that-
we have tools.
That anybody, yeah,
We have
we'll
power
have power
tools.
tools. We'll have power
Yeah,
tools. Yeah,
yeah.
we have electricity. Trust me.
Like
That we could do today. Like
they're
how
out there
how did they?
using,
So
ray
they did that.
guns?
So they did that with the
Ray
chisel. On a,
guns.
they did that with the no. They did that with the chisel on a rock, though. Is that what you're telling me?
It's called craftsmanship.
yeah, that's some hire them tomorrow.
You're telling me all those pyramids
I
are
don't
made
know.
out of just
I wasn't around. I wasn't even thought of.
no,
I don't even think our race
so-
even
some of the
existed.
some of the cuts they say are the most precise cuts,
Like he
and
was
most,
trying to say,
most level, clear,
it's a higher power, dude.
clean cut.
I
Oh,
agree, 100%.
I believe in a higher power. So look this shit up real quick because
They also say I forget what it is. The pyramids point at something. Like, does anybody know that?
Oh yeah,
yeah, they're
towards
supposed
the
to point towards
triangle,
the,
right? Does it point towards the triangle? Am I
points
wrong?
towards the sun or
It's
something.
a triangle pointing towards something.
It's the sun or something
I'll
or
look
the
that
moon.
shit up.
One of the two.
I totally agree with you, Ryan. Though.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to elaborate on this shit.
I think that
What? It doesn't matter what race, color, anything you
that,
are. That like
all
you're
the
oh,
above.
no,
Everything
no,
we've
that-
been spitting.
no,
I
I'm just saying
disagree.
that are
I
people are
agree
gonna
100%.
the people are gonna hate you, know, or like just people.
You're always gonna have
Us as a
haters.
human race,
It's your
no.
natural. That's our natural
yeah,
instinct.
is you know what it is? No, our
To
natural
hate, to be jealous and
judge.
just
No,
judge.
judge.
So
Our natural thing
natural-
as a human race is to
that's
judge people.
How people are wired.
So you guys asked, the Great Pyramids is nearly perfectly aligned along the cardinal points north, south, east, west with an accuracy of better than 4 minutes of arc and 1/15 of a degree.
Yeah, how the fuck they do that without
1/15
compass?
of a degree.
Was a
dude.
compass even invented then? I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
I doubt it. I doubt it, dude.
No,
How the
no,
fuck
it
they
wasn't.
know that?
It was the ancient pyramids, and BS. That was luck.
Yeah, come on, dude.
That's pretty good luck.
1/15 less than 1/15 of a degree.
Yeah, ain't nobody that good. If
That's
it looks level in my eye, it's good for me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, that is a weird subject because there's a lot of. It's the oldest of the seven wonders. in the ancient world,
Yeah.
Oh,
and the only one to remain largely intact. So
Yeah.
think about that, dude.
it's so largely intact.
It's almost like, hey, dumbasses, like
Check me
that's
out.
That's
Hey.
why I keep saying like they just laugh at us. We're just a comedy skit.
like
to
not
them guys,
like not
dude.
to bring this up because it's sad or whatever, but like, dude, a building just collapsed in Florida, and fucking
Yeah, what do you think about that,
Yeah, didn't it have like 90 some fucking
dude?
codes against it?
People were living there, dude.
dude,
Yeah,
Can
people
you
are
imagine
living-
in
no,
the
no,
middle
but I'm just
of
saying
your sleep?
that place can stand, but the pyramids, or no, that place will fall, but the pyramids are still standing
Yeah,
for
and
thousands of
we
years.
have all these tools now. We have all these tools
thousands
now.
of years.
What about
But we're more intelligent because we have smartphones and we could do what we're doing right
I like
now.
to call them dumb phones because that's all it's making us do. Be dumber.
How much more intelligent do you honestly think
So-
we'd be without the phones?
I think way better.
Oh,
No,
wait, wait, wait.
I think technology
It
plays
just
a
makes it
lot.
too easy.
No, but look what I was just able to look up. It
I mean-
it
But
makes
the-
you more
but-
intelligent
No,
on the subject.
I
100%.
see.
dude.
You want to know why I disagree with that? Because how much more out of time of your day would you be actually doing something productive
What?
rather than
What do you
Sitting
cons-
on your ass looking at
No,
TikToks and
Yeah,
scrolling
yeah,
through
watching
fucking
video,
Facebook and bitching.
videos and all that? I mean, I understand even with TV, it kind of ruined it, but
I get to
Having
a
something
point
in
it
your
can make you.
pocket. It's what you make it. I think.
I understand-
honestly.
I understand
Using your electronics is what you make it.
I
You
use
could be
it
super
to-
dumb with it, or you can actually use it to your advantage.
I
but
use
as
it to
a
my
as a world,
advantage.
as in humans, we use it mostly for dumb,
I know-
mostly for
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Not more for learning.
I'm always googling shit and fucking researching and fucking
Could
looking
you
up.
can you
shit.
imagine if you had to pull out a Wikipedia?
I don't trust Wikipedia because
No, what are those called? Not a Wikipedia.
A dictionary.
No, that's what lettering. What is the old? My parents used to have them on the shelf always, and you could have the whole edition. It's like kind of
A
like
dictionary?
encyclopedia.
encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia,
Yeah,
okay.
encyclopedia. Like, could you imagine having to look like if we wanted to talk about aliens right now and the pyramids and shit, and I had to go fucking scroll 100 pages to find anyone written on the pyramids that got approved by an encyclopedia?
No, I'm not saying that.
That'd be
Right.
good.
No, but
Good information.
But
why?
the thing about it is too is
Why?
also the reading. Back then, you had to actually.
You have
search it.
more people on the internet that have their peace of mind about something. I think better than one or two sentences about it.
I mean, yes and no. But
I think. I
See,
think
but
you
I
guys
also-
are looking at it like I'm watching a video of somebody making something stupid on the internet.
But
Like
I also-
somebody doing a dance move on TikTok or making a stupid video.
I also think phones just make people depressed in general.
they can.
It depends. Yeah, you're right. You're
No,
right.
I think it's.
Listen,
I think
I've been thinking about
depression
it-
in this country
Again,
is
you
high.
go back to all these haters.
I think depression in this country is as high as it's ever been. It's just because phones. You spend so many hours a day watching
Depression, but okay.
and everything you
mean-
see. How much think about it? You see more good things or bad things on social media?
So listen, we all
Bad.
have iPhones.
Bad.
It'll tell you how long you've been on what.
Your screen time, you can look at it.
Yeah.
Every week I look and I try to get better, and I still spend 6 hours a day.
Yeah, it's sickening.
How
I try
the
not
fuck
to
do you go
look.
to it?
I try not to look.
It's so hard. And it's so hard. Like, dude, remember when we were kids?
Where the f-
How
Yeah.
much more free we felt.
See,
it kind of feels like you're kind of chained
Trapped?
up.
I got I was.
It
never,
feels like we're literally
I
kind of in
was-
jail.
I
with
was
it.
never a Twitter guy ever. Our podcast is on Twitter, so you can go check that out. CRV podcast. But
Yeah,
me
do that.
myself and I've never been on Twitter. I used to be huge on Instagram. I haven't really.
Titstagram?
I really Titstagram. I really haven't been on Instagram because I followed a lot of like just famous people, and like just like dumb shit I was seeing a lot. So I quit going on it. I'm at that breaking point with Facebook, dude. I'm at that breaking point.
Already
dude.
been there, done
Yeah,
that.
he ain't been on fucking. I can't take this guy nothing on Facebook.
Yep.
I mean,
Don't get
you
it.
go on your Instagram for your fucking shit you're into. That's about it. But like, other than that, dude, like I was
Guns,
following.
drugs,
I
and
was
tits.
literally following everyone in the music industry that I listen to, everyone in the sports world, etc. And it was just like, dude, it was just making me dumb, making me stupid dumb. You're a Twitter guy, right?
Yeah, but I use Twitter for more just like sports. That's all I use it for. That's all. I
See,
use.
that's how it started with Instagram with me. But then I just got way too carried away with it and way too many followers. And it's like, why can't you delete an Instagram? Why? Why is that not an option?
You can.
No way. I've tried 1,000 times to delete an Instagram. I have not seen that option
can
unless
delete
it's newer.
No, you've always been able to delete it. I'm pretty sure.
Try to delete your Instagram.
I don't want to delete my.
I'm
Instagram.
telling you, delete your Instagram. All right.
Like, all right, you're gonna go right here.
But I'm just saying, I think social media is definitely horrible. But I don't think a phone in general, with having a Google machine at your fingertips, is all that bad.
No, you know what
I agree with you. That's what I was trying to say.
Social media is bad.
Agreed. Google
But-
and everything would be good, but social media.
But
ruins
Google,
that,
Google,
the
Google.
minds.
You
I don't
could
give a
see
fuck
some.
if you use Yahoo. I mean, it's all the same shit. It's just a search engine.
Google you can see some dumb shit on Google,
Well,
but
Google, Yahoo, whatever. You could see dumb
but
shit,
it's
whatever.
if you're believing that shit, then you're just you're dumb minded.
You gotta look at more than 2 articles. All right.
The biggest thing is people believe whatever they see off social media.
2 minutes, and you can make somebody believe something hard.
And it's an opinion. It's
Yeah.
not.
You
It's
know
not
what
a
I do?
fact. It's not a
I
fact.
immediately look it up and I'll read a couple articles. Like, all right, you know.
Yeah, it's the way you got to do it for 100%. But
You
I was
can't just fucking read something and fucking believe it. You
I was
gotta
just
do a little
saying, like,
research on it, right?
dude, like
Am
I
just-
I feel lazy as fuck. Like, if I wanted to start this podcast, and I guess I wouldn't be able to without all this fucking technology shit. But could you imagine, like, us bullshit and we want to look something up, and I'm like, hey, Phil, I think it's page 108, 10th column down. Like, I'm too lazy for that, dude. Like, people used to just go up encyclopedias. Look back to our parents, dude. They would take, like, I remember going on road trips with my parents to Canada or wherever we go, and my dad literally had a map, dude. Like, a map, dude. Could you fucking imagine not being able to just punch an address into your
But if
GPS,
it's
dude?
here's my question: if it's normal,
Then we would have
does it make you
adapted.
smarter?
We would have adapted.
and you would adapt it, does it make you smarter having to use those brain sets?
100%. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying. I'm
I'm agree with dude. You know me, I'm ADHD out my ass. Like, but if it's normal, like ADHD, all this shit, because all we do is watch videos all day. We're not
Yeah.
we're not
I catch
interact
myself.
we're not even interacting like we used to as human race.
Just the
Like we're sitting here talking about it.
Think about
people
it.
Are gonna watch
You want to take your family on a trip, right? And you're like, okay, pull the map out, honey. Pull the atlas out. All right, here's our destination, and you got to look at every highway, see your
Right.
best route.
You
You don't type it in. You don't type it in, and they give you like the 7 options you got, dude. Like, I agree. Technology has made us super dumb to that extent.
Dude,
But I also feel like it's right at our fingertips.
Even like
anything you want.
MapQuest was hard as fuck. Remember MapQuest?
Fuck.
God,
That was the start of GPS, but you
Dude,
got to print them
dude,
pages
now
out.
you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
You don't have to
It
use
tells
any
you. It
brain
tells
at
you.
all. You don't
It tells
use
you.
your brain.
It's
you
like
don't
this.
use your head. It's
Doot, doot,
literally
doot.
yeah.
And 0.1 miles, turn left.
As long as you know how to drive
Cool.
a vehicle,
Yeah,
you're
you're
there.
set.
You're
You're set.
there.
People
You're
know.
there.
Yeah.
Like, am I right though? Like, think about it.
But that comes with, like he was saying, people on their phones looking at GPS. Probably a lot more accidents on the fucking road. Probably a lot more headaches because people had probably, like, if you're gonna take a road trip
Listen,
back then, you probably had to
They
study your
they
map
can't
for 2
drive.
days, and the wife has it on hand in the glove box or on hand, and you guys are screaming at each other. You don't have that anymore, dude.
oh, I still scream when I miss my exit.
Yeah, well, you just got road rage, dude.
Yeah, because motherfuckers are standing on their phones,
I'm good, man. I'm good on a beer, dude.
trying to look what Ricky Bobby's fucking doing.
Just there's too many goods and bads to the phone game.
What
I think
about,
it's funny that everyone's like, "Oh, you can never microchip me," and I'm like, "Dude, they've had you microchip since fucking
2000s.
nah, probably since
the flip phones.
smartphones were invented. Flip phones nowadays are just burners, dude.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah. I don't know. I really feel like this world needs to end soon.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel
Control Alt Delete.
I miss it when it was back when it was just flip phones.
Yeah, dude, that was shit. And you know what's funny, Ryan, is you were like one of the first people I saw get a smartphone. Like, that's how long I've been fucking with you. I think you had like Sprint as a carrier, and you come
Yeah,
over.
I saw-
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, we're doing like our trampoline wrestling back in the day, and I'm like trying to do a wrestling video. Now look at me trying to do podcast videos and audios and shit. I guess I've always been like, just really wanted to do something, but this is funny because you came over, I'm like, whoa, you can go on the internet on your phone, dude. Like, and that was like the start of it, dude. You know what's another thing that amazed me about you? So I'm just gonna tell this story. He's taking a piss or whatever, but do you remember 8th grade, dude? 7th, 8th grade. I had a dinosaur, talking about computers and shit. dinosaur computer, but I didn't have internet. So I just literally all I had was what was it called back in the day? Wordscape. What was that called? Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Word.
So I had to start like I think I was in science. I had to do a 500 word or 1,000 word with like what do they call that when you have to like
There's a
cross check your information or whatever.
This was 5th grade at your at Glendora or 6th grade.
No, I was in middle school because it was seventh
It
grade.
was at Glendora.
Yeah, 7th grade, Glendora. And you fucking dude, and I want to kind of wait for George to get back on this because I don't know if he knows this story.
I have another story to follow up with.
All right, cool. So fucking
I'm back.
you come over or whatever, and you're like, and I'm like stressing over this project because like obviously I procrastinated going to the library, and I had like this dinosaur computer in my dad's room. I remember perfectly. But my paper's due the next day. You wanted to come hang out or whatever. You wanted to like chill, and you were gonna spend the night because when we were kids, like school night sleepovers were always a thing, you know. And I'm like, dude, I gotta write this fucking. I couldn't tell you what the idea of the project had to be, but for
it was on drugs.
No, what
it was on drugs. It was on cocaine.
Yeah. I picked the idea to do it on cocaine, and I have zero internet. And you're like, dude, I got you. So you pull up Microsoft Word, and fucking. You just rattle off. It had to be a 500 word essay on whatever. I think it was. I wish I knew what he wanted us to write about, but like you had topics, and so for some reason in 7th grade I picked to write on cocaine with zero internet, and I've never done cocaine, never been around cocaine. This dude writes, and I'm like total F, dude.
I'm 100% remember it was on cocaine. By the way,
it was cocaine. So listen to this. So you had to bring in like a little like show and tell to go with your project. So I brought a big ass.
At this point in the story, I'm gonna say, in your life, you should have known this was a red flag.
Yeah, big red flag for all the sugar I've done. But so like you had to bring a prop in, right? And like, you know, you remember those like those clear folders that like you put your papers in and shit, like that like clip and like makes it look professional.
Right.
So like I'm going to hand this in and I'm doing my presentation. I had like my poster board or whatever. Like I did a little bit of shit at the library, but I didn't write any words. And Ryan came over and he's like, dude, I got you 500 words. Shoot, the keyboard smoking. I'm like, dude, total F, right? I got my bag of sugar for fucking. I literally put sugar in a baggie. 7th grade, dude. And
now you remember.
Oh yeah, dude. So fucking, I go up there, I present the project or whatever. But like, you hand the written copy up to the dude, the science teacher at the time at Hillside, like after you're done, right? I'm like total F, dude. Like I totally killed the presentation just because I was like a weird cat. But I'm like total F. Next, it's like a weekend. I come back Monday, and he's handing all the projects back, right? I'm like, dude, total F. I'm probably gonna get in trouble, like whatever. And he hands it back to me. He's like, I really loved your fucking. He's like, I really loved it. He's like, your best work you handed to me all year. I see this motherfucker come out of his class. I'm coming out of science class, 7th grade, and he's like, dude, what happened? I'm like, dude, I got A++. No internet, dude. We're in 7th grade on a dinosaur computer. This dude just starts smoking. And the grade wasn't really on the presentation. It was all on what you put on the paper. And you had to have like, what do they call that? Website?
With sites.
Yeah, like, and he's just making this shit up, or I don't even know. But I had zero internet at the house, and he fucking smashed that fucking shit for me, dude.
All right, I got another story to follow that up. So.
Fucking cocaine, dude. I should have known that.
Right.
It's the only thing I ever got an A++ on in my life.
Give me a second.
Need a light?
I got one of them.
You got 2 of them.
You got multiple.
All right. So same thing happened with me. When I started it, I'm not gonna name drop my chick. I had I stayed for a few months, all right? And at this time she was actually working like 60 hours a week almost. And she completely forgot about her college paper. All right.
Okay.
She completely forgot about it. And it was the night it was due. And she had to go to work. And she's like, fuck, I completely forgot. It's like her college paper.
Yeah.
Like, and it's for one of her major courses.
A lot more important than the 7th grade cocaine
It was,
paper.
it was on ultrasound physics.
What the fuck? My
Yeah.
brain hurts just thinking
Okay,
about
yeah,
it.
I don't even.
What the fuck is that?
I can't tell you. That's the funny part. I still can't tell you. All right, so I said-
Ultrasound physics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
ultrasound, but physics.
What are you doing over?
It was
what,
on-
stirring the battery.
Like ultrasound physics, ultrasound physics technology, or something about that. And you know what I
What's
did?
that, like the human body?
And dude, it had to be like 10 pages, single line, no double space, like, so it's 5 pages, like 10 pages with site sources. Dude, I finished this paper in one night, and I'm like, I gave it to her, like, whatever. I'm like, I hope it, like, you don't get caught. Like that's what I'm going with.
I'll
right?
be
Like,
cool with a D+.
like, oh yeah, I'm like,
give me a D+.
I'm like, dude, just don't. I'm
not
like,
a 0.
don't make me look dumb as
Yeah.
shit. Like I'm like, she gone.
But
Like,
but you had the internet, right?
yeah, I did it. No, I did have
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
have the internet.
Yeah.
But like,
Because I was gonna say, no way you're.
no.
that
I did have the internet.
You need a light?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there,
What are
bro.
you doing? Flapping your cock hole?
Yeah, talking too much. So you're supposed to do on Paul case. So you write the paper.
So I write the paper, all right? So I'm like, man, I fucked up. Like, I'm like, dude, I just hope she passed. Like, get something, like, it's better than her not
Some
writing
points.
it. Like, it's
Yeah.
like some points.
You were buff.
She came back and she turned it in. Her paper told her one of the best papers ever.
Same shit with me, man.
And-
7th grade, dude.
that-
Did it make you think of that?
100
Did it make you think of that
Yeah,
a little bit?
she got 100%, and it kept telling her how great of a paper it was, dude. I'm, you know what I do, dude? I know how to sweet talk him, dude. I know how to sweet talk the way through the paper. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like, dude, I'm good with that. Like, I could write a paper. I could fucking write any fucking essay or
Dude, I was
or
amazed.
book or
dude.
whatever. Like, dude, I could sweet talk him all the way. Dude, she had this is fucking college.
Yeah, I didn't know 7th grade paper.
Dude, I had no idea what the fuck I was even writing about.
I want to
no idea what dude, I just started making it how much I loved the topic and I was interested in it, and I don't know what the fuck. I'm probably 6 beers deep.
But you can't even tell me what it's about.
Yeah. No, I literally have. You could even ask on about this. I wrote the whole
As he
damn
name
paper
drops.
with the works cited page like I did for you. Hey, with the works cited page like I did for you.
Quit
yeah,
yelling.
yeah.
And dude, it was the most. That was the most insane. Just because, besides yours, just because it was a college paper and how impressed he was, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I wrote. Like, I couldn't remember it the next day. My brain was so fried. But dude, I was in a zone. Like, I could get in a zone with a paper. I could write fucking anything. Like,
Can we just go back to that? I wrote a paper. Well, you wrote a paper for me.
Yeah,
Guess
we
I'm-
already
I mean, guess
talked
I'm-
about that.
No, I get that. But what 7th grader nowadays can write a paper on cocaine and bring a bag of sugar in for his presentation?
I'm sure a lot.
the crazy
It's at their
part.
fingertips.
See, the crazy part about that.
Yeah,
story,
but that won't be allowed.
see, the
these
crazier
days.
part about your story was I was a 7th grader, and we had no internet. Like, you lost
I
internet.
had 0 internet. Yeah, that's
They had no internet at the house.
nah. There was no internet.
So
There's
I
zero.
wrote it off free will, and I made up sites and everything.
He did a great job plagiarism my.
Who
They
was
might
that
they might take my grade
Who
away
was
now.
that teacher? He was the
Mr. Lark.
yeah. I was gonna say he's the
Yeah.
football coach.
Well, yeah,
Football coach.
I'm not trying to name drop no other names in this, but I did come to find out he was in the recovering. So he
Probably,
it
probably
prob-
didn't read it.
no, he read it, but
probably didn't.
it
Probably
probably
didn't
hit-
look up resources.
it probably hit home because he was recovering from
Oh
it
yeah.
or whatever he was recovering from at the time. But yeah, that was wild as fuck, dude. I don't know. It's fucking 2:15
It's
a.m.,
crazy.
man.
I didn't even remember. Like, all I remembered was Autumn's until you brought that up. Honestly, like I forgot about that story. I forgot I
What
did
you
it
laughing
twice.
about?
Just that clown over there.
Oh, as he name drops again?
Yeah.
It's all good, man. Got some good content, Phil. We gotta come on here. You gotta do a video shoot, dude.
Yeah, I know we do.
Yeah, so we can count your hair follicles, man.
You got
It
all
won't
three.
take
You got all three right here.
Won't take long.
Dumb and dumber.
All right, you guys want to keep it going? I'm down to
What
keep
else
going
you
a
got?
little bit.
What else you got to talk about, man? You got anything else?
What else you want to ramble about?
I can ramble all night. Grab me a beer.
What's your opinion about 9/11?
Oh,
Down the rabbit hole.
some of it happened. Why it happened? I don't know. I think that I think it was meant to happen, but it was built up. It was built up over 12 to 15 years. I also think it has a lot to do with oil.
I think
a lot.
I think it was our government. I think it was attacking our own people.
It was.
Do you think it was, by saying that, do you think it was just an excuse to go over there?
It was an excuse to go over and take the oil.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But
That's a shitty way to do that.
I definitely think it was the worst thing that's ever happened to America. Maybe other than Vietnam, because we lost that fucking war.
Terrible war.
Yeah, but think about it.
But how does the infrastructure like that with those steel beams just collapse?
And
It melt. It doesn't melt. Jet fuel doesn't, and everyone says this, and it's.
I mean, it burns hot.
It's a science. It's a scientific fact. Jet fuel will not melt steel beams. They were melted.
It doesn't burn hot enough.
No, it melted.
C4.
I mean, dude, look. If you look at,
you think there was previous bombs planted?
If you watch any of the documentaries, even you could see
There's
little bombs imploding on certain floors.
I think that topic is so big we will go to our grave not knowing.
And the thing is,
and I think our kids will go to their grave not knowing.
So-
Because that's a dude. Could you imagine if that leaked out was our government?
so and the thing is,
Dude, we would riot. We would fucking riot, dude.
They already want to riot.
Somebody dies from a
you
police officer, half the fucking town blows up, dude. Like,
and the thing was, it didn't.
I don't
it
even know
just-
if I want
it
that
didn't-
leaked.
It wasn't that it collapsed. It wasn't because it collapsed because it imploded
Did you,
straight. It imploded straight down,
Yeah.
Did you-
straight down, like
you ever
it-
see
like
the
like
video
you ever
of,
see destruction videos? You ever
yeah.
see like
So,
where a
let me
building
stop
gets
you right there.
demolished?
Let me stop you right there. So you seen where the building finally collapses and the smoke? They say it makes like a devil or like a face or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ever seen that? The creepiest shit. How's that fucking happen? Coincidence?
How does our money tell us all these tragedies that happen?
They're painting a picture. They're telling you.
Years
I already
before.
fucking told you this.
Years before you're even supposed to
They're
know about
fucking
it.
telling you. See, they're not gonna leak it. They're gonna show you in little ways.
Yeah.
They're already telling you what's going on. We're just too naive and stupid to fucking figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it with that 9/11 shit is just too much for an average citizen to even be able to swallow. And they knew that.
I even think
they knew that.
I even think with the whole Osama bin Laden thing, did we ever even catch him?
We killed him. He was
How do you
third.
know?
They threw his body in the ocean.
Why? He was the only person.
Did they throw his body in?
He,
Yes.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that though? He was the only
Hold on,
he was
let
the
me
only
stop you.
person. He was the only person ever that I'm pretty sure ever. I might be wrong about this. That we captured after a kill, and we didn't bring his body back for autopsy.
That's because
Yeah, that should have been on file. And then
Yeah,
thrown in the
because
ocean.
when that went down, the whole village was rioting, and we didn't want him. We didn't want his people to have his body because they would have fucking rioted in the streets.
Okay, we
They would've paraded
no,
his
we
body
threw his
through
body.
the fucking town.
Yeah.
We threw his body over the ocean. We didn't take it back
No.
for an autopsy to prove it was him.
Who's to say they didn't do it on the boat?
Who's to say that motherfucker's still alive?
I'm not.
I'm not saying he's alive or dead. I'm just saying like
Oh, the motherfucker's dead, for sure.
I'm not saying he's alive or dead. I just think the whole scenario is kind of whack. How
They don't even go by
they-
protocol.
No, they never had actual.
They don't go by protocol.
They didn't go by protocol. They don't have actual proof that they killed him. They don't have literally a physical body. They never had a physical body like that they took back.
Who never had a physical body?
Us, the U.S.
The U.S. had a physical body. They obviously dropped him off.
In the ocean.
Right.
Why would you drop a physical body like Osama bin Laden in the ocean?
Yeah,
Why would
dude.
you not want to bring him back to say, here's this the biggest terrorist ever.
Because
that
he was
caused...
a worthless piece of shit, and he doesn't deserve it.
Do it after then,
dude.
Do whatever you want with the body.
Do whatever
after.
you want. You can piss on his grave. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever you want, but you bring you bring it back to prove he's dead. He is dead. You have to prove death. You have to prove it. How did they prove it? How did they prove it?
Who did they shoot on camera?
On camera?
I thought they shot somebody on camera. No. One of them. Maybe I trumped it. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. But who's to say what the fuck they did with that body before they said they dumped them off in the ocean? Who's to say they dumped them off in the ocean?
I'm just saying, whether they did or didn't do what they said with the body, they shouldn't have dumped him in the ocean.
You don't know what they did with the body. They could have did every fucking test and did everything before.
It doesn't matter. They still should have brought him back for proof.
You're over here talking about aliens. I could tell fucking pyramids.
I could give you every little detail in the world how I seen an alien, but unless you have the proof, how do you know it's true?
Let me stop you. Let me say something.
How am I right, Kyle? Though, how do you know it's true?
Can you shut up for 5 minutes?
Unless you get
5 minutes. That's long.
Proof is proof is everything. Proof is everything.
Let me explain this to you. You're over here talking aliens building fucking pyramids, but you don't believe the government did whatever they wanted to that fucking body before they did whatever they wanted to.
Yeah, that's true too, man.
No, I'm not saying the government didn't.
You were.
What? No, all I'm saying is, why would you get rid of the proof?
He thinks it.
Why would you get rid of
what he's trying to say?
It's the only proof that you killed him, and you just dumped him.
Because
dumped him in.
If they would have buried him, someone would have dug his ass up.
No, not buried him. Not buried him. Not nothing like that. But you have to prove.
There is proof.
There's literally no one besides.
Dude, I'm sure there's
no one besides that Navy SEALs. No one besides that Navy SEALs is proof.
That's the government. Who owns the fucking Navy SEALs? The government.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Uncle Sam.
I get what you're saying. You know what I saw the other day? I watched this shit. Fucking El Chapo's fucking where he's staying at. That's horrible, dude.
El Chapo.
Yeah.
Is that
the Mexican cartel, dude? So he's in whatever.
I'm sorry. When you first said that, I was thinking of Al Capone.
No. El Chapo. Or is it Al Capone? Al Capone's dead, ain't he?
Al Capone's dead.
Yeah, El Chapo. So you know the backstory how he escaped out of 2 Mexican prisons and now he's in the United States.
Yeah.
You know where he's located? Do you know what state?
Is this conspiracy theory? Or
no,
is this facts?
No, he's in prison.
Oh, in prison. Yeah. What state he's in prison?
Yeah. If you had to take a guess, what do you think would be the most ideal place for a guy like that to go?
Iowa.
Nope.
Where?
Colorado. He's in I'm gonna botch it, dude. Something called X. It's where like a lot of the prisoners go. And I was watching this.
Where's it at? Is it in the middle of the desert?
I'll look it up because this is pretty crazy.
Because I back to my Colorado trip. When I was coming back, I drove by a Mexican security prison. It was like in the middle of the desert. Literally, there was nothing. Like even if you escaped, where the fuck are you gonna go? You're gonna die in the middle of the desert.
Oh fuck. Where was that? But so it's like a real
maximum security.
Yeah, 100%. El Chapo's there. It's called the what's it called? But he was saying that or the video was saying like what he goes through for his day and shit, and like everything's based on just like these inmates not knowing where they are. I mean, the dude dug a hole to get out of Mexican prison. His first prison he was in, like, they let him party, dude. They let him drink beers. Like, he was partying, like, having parties on the lot. Like, in his yard time, they were drinking, they were hanging out. Like, he was living life. He escaped that prison. I think it took him, like, eight years to find him again. It was, like, 2014. He escaped. And then he dug a fucking hole, and it was out for another 9 months. And then they're like, all right, that's enough. Mexico ain't got it. We're shipping to the U.S. And now he's in this fucking prison in Colorado. And, dude, it's high tech, dude. Like, they have, like, door on door on door. Florence, maybe I think it's in. It was, dude. You gotta see this fucking video, dude, because this dude, he literally spends 23 hours a day. It's kind of torture because like he spends 23 hours a day in this little cell, and it's got a fucking crazy door, and then on top of that, it's also caged in, and all he has to see is the roof. So 23 hours a day, that's all you got. He has one lamp, he has a bed, and his shower and his pisser is the same thing. Bolted to the ground. Everything's bolted to the ground. There's nothing that can move. The guards, he has a black and white TV, which he got for good behavior. It's 2020 when he gets a black and white TV for good behavior. But the guards control his electricity. And he gets 1 hour yard time a day. And this is what this video is saying. And he goes into an old swimming pool, so it's underground. And this is meant for, like, so he doesn't know his surroundings. He's not allowed to have any phone, nothing. And he's been there. He's doing life on top of 20 some years.
So it's
That's what the rest of that guy's life consists of, dude. And he was living it up in Mexico.
So life is considered 25 years.
Right. On top of 20 years. He's going to die in prison. But that's what he
he's
does
doing-
every day.
He's
He gets
doing
1 hour
almost
yard
2
time
life
alone.
sentences.
It's not like he's going shooting hoops. He gets to walk around like a 6x6 area outside, get a little fresh air, and then back into his cell. He doesn't get to go get food. They bring it to him. Like, dude, that's fucking torture, dude.
I mean, but he tortured. And
Yeah,
killed a
I
lot of
know. He
people.
deserves it. But at that point, like, just give me the death
I'd rather
penalty.
be dead.
Yeah.
I'd rather be dead.
Dude, fuck that, dude. I watched this for like 20 minutes, and I was like, damn, dude. You're like, Colorado, though, because you're in the mountains, it makes sense. You're in the mountains as it is. There ain't nothing for miles. And they were saying, like, nobody's ever escaped this prison. And there's some famous people in this prison.
Not only that,
All the walls are soundproof.
all that.
So you can't, like, do, like, Morse code with the other prisoners and shit. You know, like, tapping on the walls, like,
Dude, they're probably fucking. Who knows how thick those walls are?
oh, dude, they're like, you couldn't even drop a bomb, they said, on the outside of it, and it wouldn't affect them. And you get no view of where you're at. But the reason they said that they would send them to this pool, like this old pool,
Then it's underground.
yeah, because then you don't know you can't look around.
And see what's going on.
Exactly, see your surroundings. So this dude probably has no idea, like,
Where the fuck he's
nah, he just lays there for 23 hours a day. Has a black and white TV. And they said there was 3 different channels. It was like entertainment, news, and educational. Those are the 3 channels he gets.
Well, the news, just by watching the news, the local news, you would know you're in Colorado.
It's not local news, dude. No, I don't even know if it was. I know it was educational, entertainment, and something else. But it was no. He doesn't leave his cell, go watch TV at the yard or wherever. He doesn't go shoot hoops. He stays in a cell for 23 hours a day. And then when he does get out, there's 3 guards that direct him to this fucking empty pool, and he just gets to walk around
For fucking.
and breathe fresh air for an hour. That's it. And then you're back in your cell. Could you imagine that? Dude, just off me, dude. I would totally just start fighting one of the guards,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Like, dude, I'd beat the shit out of the guard,
just
dude.
kill me.
Yeah, dude, just fucking kill me, dude. I'd just go ape shit.
What do you guys think about Area 51?
I got a little into that with Chris on episode 1.
Did
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I mean, I do know, but
It's a.
I think it's also
Air Force base.
I think it's also
that-
another social media boosted conspiracy theory.
Area 51's been around forever.
No, but social media made it
Since
famous.
I want to say, what, 80s?
Social media made it famous
It was famous before then.
to
There
an
was,
extent.
there was all that new shit that happened. Newer shit with Area 51. Where they were going to storm the building or whatever.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
No, I'm just talking about general Area 51.
I think there's some sus shit to it for sure. I think there's some stuff we don't know about, but
It
think-
supposedly is supposed to have, at one time, it was supposed to have a captured alien.
Dude, you know, I saw a weird thing. It's like, what if Area 51 is really what controls Earth, and we are actually Area 51. We're the aliens.
We're the dummies, dude. I've been saying this.
And we're
dude.
the aliens. And we're the aliens, and Area 51 is what's
is Earth.
That is a fucking plot twist and a fucking half.
It's opposite.
You're making his brain.
That they are literally Area 51 is what controls us.
Like,
and we are Area 51 though. Like as general as a population as a world.
I think you're smoking Area 51.
You got some of that?
Yeah, ready.
I mean, it's a thing, but no, I don't have any of it.
You guys are crazy, man. You guys can go on and on all night about this shit. I mean, do I think that people deserve to know what's up with Area 51? 100%. But
do you think it's a good thing, or you think people would accept it, or you think people go fucking?
No, I
think the world.
People can't even accept genders right now. You think they're gonna accept that shit?
Aliens coming down, peeing on their fingers.
Dude, look what people did with COVID, dude.
They didn't. Obviously, I didn't accept that. That was some bullshit.
That was the one time in my lifetime that I know, and I'm only 25 years old. That it was definitely the most time I realized like
the government can control whatever you want,
dude.
But they can do whatever you want.
Not if we overthrow them.
I mean, did you see how many Did you see how many lately, especially young kids, or like 12 or like 13 or 14-year-olds are actually getting sick from these vaccines?
I did see it.
Shocker. Yeah. What are they putting in your body?
Exactly.
And now they're saying they got a booster. It's like, what are you doing, man? Too much for me, man.
Yeah, you ain't putting all that voodoo in my body.
The one I forget which one it was too.
J&J. Johnson.
Yeah, they got sued for all the chicks getting sick.
Wasn't it causing like seizures or some shit?
No, worse than that. It was
or was that a different one?
No, it was Johnson.
What's that one?
But yeah, it was causing a whole bunch of shit in women.
Chris, he was on the
one guy from work was gonna go get the.
Chris was on the episode, and he was not on the episode, but he told me that like his mom got sick and shit. But Chris, so I don't know. I'm
like people are getting like life.
You get it?
What?
Did you get the vaccine?
No, fuck no.
Yeah, we're on the
fuck
same wave.
You can literally pay me to get the vaccine. I just don't.
Hey, let me check it out, man. That's sweet. Fuck yeah.
So most cancer medicines are tested for at least 5 years or more, and this COVID fucking vaccine came out within.
That's where you're going with this, dude. You can't find a cure for cancer. You can find a cure for COVID, or like
it's not even a cure. Dude.
Not a cure.
Here's a booster.
Here's a booster. It's only good for 6 months. Say
you can find something like that, or AIDS or cancer or something, but you can find that quick.
Yeah. Well, cancer.
Yeah. Then give me
at
my
the end of the day, it's like
they really don't have a cure for.
Not
AIDS.
Cancer.
It's maintainable though, and at a time it was hitting the world in like the 80s as
long as you have money.
It fucking
Magic Johnson.
COVID is sort of.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as COVID, dude. That dude was back on the court within what? He was playing the All-Star game. And you got it through bodily fluids and sweat. So, all of a sudden, just COVID shit.
Which is no worse than, what about the swine flu and fucking...
That was a thing.
What's another good one?
Did I tell you guys about my house, by the way?
No.
About the cool story about my house? Did I tell you?
Man living in a shoe?
Hookers?
No, did I tell you the history lesson about my house?
No.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I didn't hear it.
You want? Should I tell them the story?
It's kind of cool, yeah. It's about the Cold War.
Yeah. So, my house actually was originally built for Army soldiers that...
So the whole development was, or just your house?
No, the houses around it and my house. So you know why? Do you know why it's called Nike Park? You didn't know this, did you? I didn't know this either.
You're by Nike Park?
It's right across.
Oh, I thought you were off a state.
No, I'm off Nike. No, I'm off Pleasant Valley, off Nike Park, right across from Tri-C.
Okay. I was thinking completely different. Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
Do you know why it's called Nike Park?
No, I have zero clue.
Like, why did you think it was called Nike Park?
Because it's a park and Nike's famous with sports. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I would think too, right?
Yeah.
So it was an army base.
Yeah.
back in the 50s.
Really? Nike Park was?
Nike Park. It was a nuclear or a missile base for the Cold War against the Soviet Union, and my house was actually built for the army.
You think there's some bad voodoo though there?
What?
You think there's some bad voodoo though in that?
No, I don't think there's bad voodoo. Nothing ever ended up happening. No. There was actually 8 in Northeast Ohio. There's an 8 missile bases. Where Tri-C is where the base was, and a military
So
hospital.
Tri-C wasn't even.
Did you know? So the IX Center, you know what that originally was?
What?
They originally built tanks and shit there for during World War II.
You're killing my story, but sure.
I was just cutting in and fucking telling you some other information.
All right, so
Whatever, I was being rude.
this is
Continue.
Nike Park was a military base, and they shacked their shoulder.
No, and Tri-C.
So the whole complex.
So it was
Yeah,
a
it
huge.
makes
It was a
sense.
huge.
Makes
No,
sense.
with,
I get the visual.
with like
Everything around there.
high tech missiles. It was a missile base to launch at the Soviet Union, and my house, like right across, was for the military. They stayed
Like 2-3 guys, or like one person.
I don't know
It was
that.
probably
So the thing
family.
is,
Because like, what if somebody like
So when-
shacked up there and died?
hold on.
Like,
so,
you have the backstory to all these people that
hold on.
stayed
No,
there?
no, I
Well,
don't know
in the
that.
state of Ohio, you don't have to tell that information.
You,
but it's
you
public
actually
records.
don't. You actually don't. Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, the weirdest part was there's like a dip, like a 5-foot kind of dip to the empty lot next to us, and it has a address. So I asked the neighbors about it and stuff because I was weird, and they told us about our house and stuff, like how it's part of how it's part of actually the Nike. It's called.
So-
you know what? I know. Oh, so first of all,
Quit
it's
rambling.
you know why it's called Nike Park? Because it was Nike Missile Base. You want to know why? And there was 8 of them. It was through Northeast Ohio because it was called the Nike Missile, and it was the Nike Missile that was like they would launch at the Soviet Unions if they attacked. And also that I'm like, why is there an empty lot next to us? Like, who owns that? Because I'm like, I saw an address. Well, I guess the city or the state owns it.
The
And they're
state
like,
owned the house or the bank?
no, the property.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The property, because it has an address and everything. It's just an empty lot next to
Yeah.
us. And I'm like, that's weird. And I'm like, who owns that? Like, what?
Yeah,
Are they going to build a house? Or
yeah,
like, what's
yeah.
going on? I just want to know what's going on. And they're like, so the neighbor told us that where that house was used to be a house for the Underground Railroad. And the Underground Railroad actually ran through Nike Park. And they had
To that lot?
to that lot, and they had to demolish it because the tunnel went through the base.
It's interesting as fuck.
That's a fucking crazy story, actually.
So you want me to bring an excavator over?
What do you think? There's some dead bodies or a tunnel under there?
No, but who knows what's in that fucking tunnel?
I know, dude.
Yeah, but
I
that'd be illegal
I
as
can send you the
fuck.
whole. Dude, you know what Tri-C used to
So,
be?
If they just tore down
Where
that
Tri-C
house,
exactly was a military hospital.
yeah. Could
That
you
place has
imagine?
Gotta
So
be
let
haunted,
me,
dude.
let me stop you right there, real
That's
quick.
gotta be
And
haunted.
So-
no, I went to Tri-C. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I literally bought this house.
So let me stop you there. Let me go on a little tangent for a sec.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
So they tore down. I'm sure there's other couple houses around there that probably were similar to that one next to you.
Yeah, there was a.
I'm sure
the
there was a
whole
whole
strip.
underground fucking tunnel that went to all that shit. And if they just tore down that shit and buried shit, who couldn't tell you the history that's in fucking no one's seen that's in those tunnels?
Yeah, dude.
You might see some fucked up shit. You might see some shit
See-
you don't want to see. You might find some fucking crazy, bizarre shit.
Now that you told me
might
that,
find-
and
who knows?
I look at all that property over there, it's like that's totally like
Like,
how
think
many
about it.
acres from that to that? Like that had to be a lot of acres.
Like, think
dude.
about it. They had a couple fairs there, and people were just walking around. Who's not to say what the fuck's below you? Now, all those tunnels run through
Yeah.
right there.
If it was a underground railroad for slaves.
Well, not slaves. It would be military trenches.
No, yeah. What am I? Sorry.
Wrong subject, bud.
Yeah, I'm there, but I'm
Wrong
not.
railroad.
Yeah. Crossroads.
Crossroads, that's what we're about.
Right. You're crossing the wrong road there.
right over here.
You needed to make a left, not right.
Dude, we gotta wrap this up soon. I'm having
You
fun.
wrap it
Yeah,
up.
I'm
You got
ready.
bedtime?
I'm ready to wrap it up.
Dude, it's like 2. What time is it?
2:45.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck, we had our fun
All
here.
right, we wrapping it up.
We're out. CRV.
Yeah, whatever. Let's
Out.
go get a tunnel.